This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the American, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Owls will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Owls! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught. It's Snow. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking for space. It's Powell.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the tailback. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for room, it's Murphy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burch. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the back. The toss to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Got his man. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's got it. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change. This game goes on.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Throwing right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on its way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Bulls are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. Bounced off his feet.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Dyer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's now second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Hall. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take another shot here. Pulls in the deep ball. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the fullback.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
That's reeled in. It's Curtis. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Jackson. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rice. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Dyer. He's got him this time.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Powell. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays, Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. First and goal. Try to hold them to a field goal.
Now on the option. Touchdown, Buffalo! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Schwartz. No, he got loose. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Your throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Got it set up on the outside. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Powell. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Snow. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Birch. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Dyer. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Back's got it. Touchdown, Bulls. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Chanticleers have managed to tune out this crowd, and that's a reflection on the upperclassmen on this team. They lead by example, and no surprise, here we are.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
They're trailing by 13 to Coastal Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that...
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is a design run. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. It's on target and complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
At the 18. And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That keeps the score. Buffalo.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout. Right.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Fourth down coming up.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Buffalo.
And the Bulls will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
and the returner is stopped. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities.
Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now.